In this short video, I'm going to introduce you to Netacad. Netacad is Cisco's online repository for educational materials, online courses about networking. In recent times, Cisco has seen fit to add additional courses like the Internet of Things, because they realize it's going to be very big and a great deal of networking used in implementing Internet of Things applications. So here I am on my Windows-based machine. I'm going to type in Netacad, spell Netacad on my search bar, and brings me to Netacad, www.netacad.com. I'll click on this link, and it brings us to, notice, Cisco Networking Academy. So I'll log in. I already have a account, obviously, and password. And here's my page. So if I take a look here, down a little bit below, courses I'm teaching, you might notice over here, 2020 Spring, ELE-111, Internet of Things, 2020 Spring, ELE-111, Internet of Things, IoT Fundamentals, Connecting Things. And that was last spring, ran from February to actually it's still running to October for anyone who hasn't finished. Over here on the left, it says in progress, ELE-111 DO1, which is the section of this course, this online course, Internet of Things, IoT Fundamentals, Connecting Things. And it started Monday, and I've got to run through February of next year. Now, presently, it's not totally set up, and you are not enrolled as a student yet. That will happen as the week goes on. Hopefully by this weekend, that will occur because I want to get you in there as soon as possible. So let's go over here and take a look. Let's launch this course. So if I launch the course, what happens is it's redirected to the STIC website here, or our version. So here it is, IoT Fundamentals, Connecting Things. So what you're going to need to do, and most of you are also in Cisco, so you know that you use Netacad for Cisco 105, Introduction to Networks. You need to learn how to navigate this system. So in this course, you have both this course here on Netacad, and you have my PowerPoint presentations, and you're responsible for both. A great deal of your grade comes from Netacad, and so it turns out, I could launch the course here, but let's take a look on the left. We have announcements, modules, discussion, grades, assignments, quizzes, people, collaborations, pages, syllabus, outcomes, files, rubrics, assessment center. But let's just launch the course. By the way, there are student resources, as you can see. And it turns out that we'll launch the course. So very much like the Cisco networking course, here we go. Click on the image to begin. And what happens is we come up, and here are the modules. Chapter 0, Chapter 1, Chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally down here, Chapter 6. So Chapter 0 is an introduction. You should take in, if you're not familiar with this, take a look at the introduction, Course 0. Chapter 1, Things and Connections. Chapter 2, Sensors, Actuators, and Microcontrollers. And as you hover over it, you notice that what happens is you see the sections are in there. So here's Things and Connections. We have an introduction. What are things? What are connections? And a summary. Under the Sensors chapter, we have an introduction, Learn Electronics, Microcontrollers, the SparkFun Inventors Kit, Packet Tracer 7 and the IoT, and a summary. Software is Everywhere is Chapter 3. Chapter 4, Networks, Fog, and Cloud Computing. Chapter 5, if I can spit it out, digitization of the business, IoT applications business, and down below, Chapter 6, create an IoT solution. Now, down below all that is these buttons here where you can take as a course index. If we go to a course index, you can scroll up and down here to see all the sections. I go back, search, languages, select background, help, return to class, and so on. So if I return to class, what happens, I come back here. Now, what happens with this course is there are assignments and quizzes. So let's just take a look at the quizzes. So here we have 6 quizzes about the 6 chapters. Notice the first one, Connecting Things, chapter number 1 quiz, 38 points, 19 questions, 40 points, 20 questions, and so on. These are the chapter quizzes. There are also chapter, there's a final modular test, or I guess you'd call it the course test. As a quirk of Cisco, you have to take do the course evaluation before you can do the final test. But basically, this is where your grade's going to come from, these Connecting Things chapter quizzes and the final test. Under assignments, let's see what we find there. And basically under assignments, looks like the same thing, the quizzes. Okay, so this is just a short introduction to Netacademy. Again, use Netacademy for Cisco 105, Introduction to Networks. You use it for this course, ELE-111, Internet of Things. You want to, as soon as you'll get an email from Cisco asking you to take and sign in, make an account for yourself and so forth and set a password. So as soon as you get that, you probably want to take and sign up and start navigating your way around. I don't think your first assignment for this occurs until week number 2. So students start, week number 2, you start in Cisco chapter number 1. So over the course of this week will be, the first week of class, we'll be getting you signed up for the course, and then you want to try to get in there. So that's all I have for you.